Hey everybody, welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, enjoy ourselves. Tonight is actually a pretty cool night. We actually have Baltimore, who actually is from Maryland. He's actually in town.
For 7 hours.
Yeah, a couple 7 hours. That's why some of the layout is a little off, but just bear with us. Enjoy yourselves. What are you looking for? I'm waiting for Cass to figure out what's going on. Yeah, what was that?
Wasn't me.
Awesome. Some announcements to kind of put it out there. Everything should be running fine. I know we had a couple of connection errors. Last time we streamed via me and Rahun, we were playing some League of Legends and the connection was kind of off. Hopefully everything kind of works fine. Let us know if we're dropping any frames or anything like that. Any help is good. We still take donations. If you guys feel free to do that, have some fun. Change the course of fate in our players' lives. So definitely take a look at that, and you'll see them if you look below. If we reach $50, we actually will send out a starter kit, Dungeons and Dragons, where we'll purchase and send it out to people in the chat. So definitely stay vocal for that. Talk to the players while they'll have it on their phones, and probably will get distracted at some point, and that's okay. Other than that, if you want to talk about donations and where they actually go to.
So 50% of any donation that we haven't received will go to the VFW. We're all got ties to the military one way or another, so we want to try to give back as we can. The other 50% will come to us to help buy better equipment for the stream and also help out with giveaways. So please donate. Gracias.
If you guys want to give me 1 second, I had
I'm so upset right now.
I had a drink spill.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Now's the time to look at all his notes while he's trying to dry them.
They're not out.
Oh.
I forgot my blue ones.
And even if you did, you probably wouldn't like it.
I'd probably hate myself for even looking.
So definitely take a look at that. We definitely want to put some donations in. We'll probably do one big one as they slowly start to develop. Some other news. Charles Emerald will be joining us here shortly in the next couple weeks. He's
I thought you were about to say that. I was about to be like, dude, what?
He's not joining us tonight, but he will be coming back in the next couple weeks. You have not met him. He's actually a 5th member of our party.
Text messages.
Who plays the druid? Yeah, that you don't
just
really see.
pops in once in a while.
So definitely keep an eye out for that because that will be some fun as well.
Unless he's a bear, then he's great.
There we go.
No, it's a raven.
I forgot the ones I wanted.
So,
Blue ones.
to kind of bring us up to date on what is going on here in the game. So, our heroes have ventured onto the sky ships, Skyhaven, where it has completely different levels that is pocket planes that they have to teleport from level to level. They joined up with Atreya, who is a paladin, and slowly coming to find out more on the party on where her stance is on this party and if it's something that she can align herself with what she is trying to do. Kind of take us down the line here. Rahun, a dwarven barbarian who's currently on the run but is also trying to find out some information on this dragon ale down here in the storage. Baltimore, who is slowly figuring out more and more on exactly what is going on inside of him and why, and what he can do about it.
What's going on?
Atreya coming into possession on some information on her family and sisters, is slowly making her way over to them, picked up by the Sky City ship on her venture there to the Citadel. Cass, in finding out information on her father, who has lost his way, so to speak, and she's trying to find out what happened, where he went, and if there's something she can do about it. In doing this, they came across some of the ship owners where Vorin the armor and forgery of weapons as well, made a contract where they will go down into the storage to retrieve Dragon Ale for Rahun to talk to Randall, who is the first mate on the ship, to find out some more information. In this contract, it was said that they have 3 months to acquire dragon parts, harvest them, and then bring it back to them in attempts to make a hail mail. So, with that, they got access to the storage floor, came down, teleported their way down, and found some interesting news. As you guys come down, you all rolled a perception check prior, and you guys are currently behind boxes and barrels, kind of stored in, as you saw some dragon fairies also being held down here. And you took a look, and in the very back, where the main core crystal that holds the city ship up is there, as Tamaran, who is a ally from you prior, and 2 other individuals that are robed, came on top of the crystal and started chanting some chants. And that's where we actually picked up, where you guys came in, where it was Rahun first, Baltimore second, Atreya third, and then Cass last, where I will need all of you guys actually to go ahead and start to roll just perception. And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and get some
Sorry.
This is when I bring numerous dice.
Why?
So I can get rid of that one.
Cool.
I'm going to put on some
Okay.
music here,
I like that.
set the tone.
I haven't got any done yet. I will.
I get this over Amazon.
She's slacking.
I have Amazon Prime. You know what? I'm gonna look that up.
It was 5 different full sets.
She said
colored
$5.
dice. For like.
Sorry,
plus
here we
the bag and
go.
everything, it was like $10. No, it was like 7.
Heck yeah.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
Because I need $35 for free shipping, and I was like, let's look up some dice.
Perfect.
All right.
If I did Amazon Prime, like the trial.
So,
for fancy ones on page.
so what'd you guys roll? Let's hear it.
12.
12. 1.
17.
17.
9.
9. All right. 17. So you being first, taking a look, just peering outside of the box. You're first in line though. So you peering outside of the box, taking a look around. You saw Tamaran, them pulling in. They're standing on. It doesn't seem like they've noticed anything or had any inkling on what exactly they're doing, but you can definitely tell that, hey, there's 2 guys. There's Tamaran, and they seem to be working together to do something.
Alright, so essentially, we figured out that the teleporters are pretty silent and pretty quiet. They don't make a lot of like.
You heard them. That was at the end of 2 weeks ago.
So
Yeah.
do they come from a different way? I thought there was only one way in and out. Okay, so
That we know
that we know of. Correct.
You
You're
don't see
absolutely
nothing.
right.
Yeah, I'm still looking at
Like you
these
zoomed in,
fairy
you're
dragons.
like you're disoriented. You like came in, you're like, whoa, I'm not feeling too hot. Atreya, what'd you roll?
17.
17. You see Joe
Okay.
and the
I know
other
Joe.
individual that you spoke to, and they're wearing different clothes,
Okay.
different robes on that you had prior. The symbol is different. The one that I talked to you about prior, you
Yeah.
actually know this symbol. You're like, wait a minute, this is weird.
This is good.
And Tamaran, you don't know this other individual. It looks to be a robed figure, black, and kind of just standing on top of this crystal-like structure.
Okay.
The 2 on the side seem to be chanting. You don't recognize any of the chants or anything like that. You don't know what type of ritual this may be, but you know that it is a ritual type of some sort.
Okay. So. Okay. Finish what you're doing. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Cass, what'd you roll?
9.
9. As you take a look, you see exactly them. You see 2 of them and Tamaran, peering through the storage cracks. You can kind of tell that they haven't seen you yet. You're free to do what you wish.
Can I do like divine sense and see if I can sense anything from them?
Sure. What's divine state again? Where's my books? I know you
That's
brought
what
them,
we
but
did. That's what I did on Baltimore.
Right behind you.
It's just
Yeah.
as a paladin,
awesome.
something that like doesn't really I'm not using like a spell or magic. I am in a sense, but it's like just something that comes naturally. This is
But I still saw them though, right? From the initial perception.
Oh, from
check.
prior, yeah.
Okay. So can I just cast beacon?
No, it's a new phone, so I don't have my phone. I can.
Yeah.
It's on the book. It's in the book.
You can. Hold on, I want to go back. Go back. There we go. Haha. All right. So you're gonna go ahead and cast Beacon of Hope. What's the Is it verbal and somatic? I mean, I assume you're gonna try and do it quietly.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I think I wrote
I just want to know what the range is on that paladin. On the.
Divine Sense.
Yeah.
I got my new phone, so all my stuff's on my own phone. I didn't even think about that, actually, to be honest. I don't know what the distance is on that, actually. Divine Sense, and it's basically just, I'm just sensing to see if there's something
It's the smell or hearing.
Yeah.
Once I find it.
That's what I got.
Piece of poo.
That one or the ones that
That's
you
the one I
look
did
like you
right.
got were
Divine
pretty-
Sense.
That might have been. Yeah, no, the Amazon choice. That's what I got.
Yeah.
I need to write it down.
These are a little cheaper. I like these. Call it the old black and green.
Here we go. All right.
Okay.
So
In the book, yeah.
Divine Sense, within 60 feet.
Ooh, sweet.
Hey, that's not it's supposed to be on repeat mode. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Let's try this again. I'm gonna make sure this repeats here. Ha! All right, cool. So it's 60 feet.
Okay.
They are not in range.
Okay.
However, based on your divine sense, you do get the same thing on Baltimore. That hearing. You hear the sound of a nice choir, but you also smell that just hideous odor.
That noxious.
And you know that it's a fiend. Based on what I just read, you actually know that it's a fiend that you smell.
And that's but Baltimore that I'm sensing because I can't sense them, or is that what
You know that it's Baltimore.
Okay.
So, what else do you guys would like to do?
You know,
Yeah, you already did that.
do I gotta roll for something?
I don't think so. Unless you wanted to do a stealth. You want to just roll it just to see and make sure that you don't get a 1. But I mean, currently you're behind. They're not even paying attention to you. I would say unless you rolled something other than a 1. Like if you rolled a 1, then maybe. But
14.
yeah, you're fine.
So I think that we should just kind of. I just want to observe for a little bit, but my thought is that if we can avoid engaging in battle at this moment because we're not even ready. I mean, I feel like Rahul needs to rest, and I don't know. That's my thought process. So I just want to.
Let's fight.
I don't
Sorry,
want to.
friend. He's getting tortured.
Oh, you guys do know him, so I don't know
So-
him. That's right. I don't know who he
I
is.
put my hand on the back of Rahun.
Yeah.
And I say, that's a good idea, buddy. I cast Cure Wounds at level 3, and I push him out into the out into the open.
Strength checks, unless you're gonna allow it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. All right. So you just it's an automatic fail. So you automatically just go crumbling. You go right into this. As the two keep chanting.
Did you kill me by?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Tell them what you get. As Tamaron kind of jolts over. Who's that?
32. I as stealthily as I can try to get behind those boxes that are right in front
These?
of me. Yeah, that he kind of pushed me towards.
Sure. For those watching, I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here.
Can I see the dragon?
So you're gonna get up.
Wait.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You just get right up in that that crate.
You feel so rejuvenated by my Cure Wounds.
I'm at 41, I believe.
Who's that?
Say nothing.
As the other two
You recognize the voice?
Yeah, you see it. You see it. Oh, she doesn't know who it is.
Yeah, but
you all three know that it's Tamaron.
He's the one asking that.
Yes, the other two are still chanting, still piking down on the crystal, chipping it off as it kind of just shoots off onto the walls.
It's shooting off green, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And one of them also, as Joe, you know Joe, kind of looks at the other one, and he's like, "This will take some time."
So I step out, and I just, Tamaron.
I'm keeping my bow cocked just in case.
Okay.
Like still out of sight, but ready to.
And I have my sword and I have my shield, but I'm in no aggressive manner. But I mean they're displayed. I have them at the ready, but I'm not. I'm approaching not aggressively.
Okay.
And I say, Tamaron, we've legitimately been looking for you.
Make an investigation check.
Using this, as Tamaron has him focused, as he's focused on him, I'm going to use my stealth roll that I have, and I want to use my movement. Is the barrels and boxes in front of this one at least 40 feet?
Up?
Yeah.
No, I would say it's probably like 20 feet. Like each one is 10 feet. So
No. I'm saying the other pile that's in front of me.
This one?
No, the other one. No.
This is 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 20, 10, 20.
No. I'm saying from the distance. If I wanted to sneak around and go to the one that's all the way in front of me, yeah, over there, sneak around on the path and go that way. Is it at least 40 feet? Can I make it?
35.
It's 35 feet to get there. I'll use my 35 feet then, with 5 to spare. Using my 20 stealth, I'll sneak over there while he's focused on him. I look at you, Baltimore, and I draw my battle axe.
Actually, I don't even know if I would see you. You rolled a natural crit. I got a high perception, but I don't think I would see you.
That's right. I got a natural crit.
Can I roll this to see if I?
Sure. I mean, you know where you pushed him, so technically he's not stealth to you because you were invisible sight of him. So when you shoved him out, you see him.
Well, I rolled 28.
You still see him.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
So I rolled a 16.
I mean, it's pretty well lit. I mean, the crystals that are there, and you have the main source of crystal power there in the ship.
Okay.
So it's very brightly lit blue.
I rolled 16 for investigation.
What language?
Yeah.
They're not speaking the language that you
As
know.
I'm there, I draw my axe and I just look over at you and I kind of just give you a nod, like waiting for your signal. Essentially.
Sure. Based on your investigation, as you're kind of taking a look at Tamaron, you notice that his build, like you kind of know him to be somewhat of like a weak figure. Like you know that he does magic. He is not a strength type of person.
Yeah. You
can tell that his build is a lot more tone. You know that there's almost like a green tint to his skin. Based on his hands, you can tell that they're stressed, but have like a sense of power to it. You tell that he sits straighter. He's looking you dead in the eye, almost as if he's his wisdom and experience has grown past yours. You also notice that he's wearing a medallion that you recognize.
Okay, so.
But you've already recognized this from prior.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna move up to the crate that Vernon was.
Sure. Are you trying to be stealth?
Yes.
So roll stealth for me.
12. Hold on, let me actually.
What do you wear?
12 plus 4. I just have, as in my armor.
Yeah.
It's ring mail, so it's cheap crap.
Okay.
Okay. So you rolled a 12?
Hold on, 12 plus 4, so 16. 16.
Okay, so you move. You seem pretty good.
Okay. So I'm just paying attention.
Based on your investigation, as you hear her move, the other two are still chanting. Tamaron has him locked in with you. You see his eyes twitch real quick.
So, Tamaron, where have you been? I've been trying to find you. Since we got on the ship, you kind of stumbled off.
Have you deliberately tried to find me? I've been here, enjoying my new friends. They have shown me power. More power than Balthazar has ever shown. And I feel it. Baltimore, I can show you this power.
Can you define show?
So he, as you say that, he kind of raised out his hand, and then just a green flame just lights up, probably about a good foot.
That's interesting.
And you know that he's not trained in evocation or evocation.
He's school of necromancy.
Correct.
Is there any way for me to get up to the platform where they are? Like
Not without climbing.
upstairs? So I would have to actually
You're looking at
climb.
about a 40-foot climb right now.
Okay.
Actually, I'd say about 50 feet.
But I mean, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Why is it green?
Magic is not detailed.
Oh.
Why is fire red? Why do you when you cast lightning, it does not turn a different color? You yourself change colors, right? When you're angry, your armor turns red.
See, that's what I've been told, but I haven't seen this stuff. I don't really know.
They can give you answers.
Really?
Yes.
I want answers.
I can give you them.
Okay. I take a couple more steps forward.
How many?
Like
Like another 5 feet?
sure. So how do I get these answers?
Meanwhile, I'm looking at this cage that this dragon is in that I was talking to.
Yeah.
What would it take for me to bust it open? Is there a lock on it? Is there?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a fairly simple lock. I mean, you as a ranger, you don't really have like any type of training with locks, so
And this is
you
like
don't have.
a baby dragon, right?
It's a fairy dragon. So a fairy dragon is probably only about this big. They have different colors that. Actually, you know what? Why am I telling you this? Why don't you go ahead and make a history? Why don't you make a
Is she your wife?
nature check?
You want to help her?
This is
and-
D&D, man.
There are no wives or husbands.
There are no wives or husbands.
Unless you get married in the campaign.
That's right.
Favorite enemy.
Mountains. Oh no.
What's your favorite enemy?
Plants, dragons.
So would she get advantage then?
Only on survival checks.
I don't know. Well, 10.
I tried.
10.
Yeah.
So, you recall fairy dragons in somewhat of your training. They're somewhat small, and you know that based on their color is based on how old they are. But other than that, you don't really know
What is this
anything.
dragon?
I'm gonna
Red.
click my boots of haste.
Sure.
Now doubling my movement speed.
Yeah.
So I'm at 80 feet
Sure.
movement. And I'm going to go ahead and as stealthily as I can and going along kind of like to their back lane, I want to climb up behind
And
one of the
Just for this, I'm gonna go ahead and say, just go ahead and everybody roll initiative. Not that we're not, but that way at least I know that I have an order at this point.
I need a low roller.
Initiative?
not for battle, but so we can.
10.
11.
That was good though.
No, let's
Oh yeah.
He's trying to go last.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
He wants
That's what I was
he
like-
wants to see stuff happen and then help.
I'm 14.
All right, so 25 to 20. Or 20 to 25. Sorry, I said that backwards. No? 15 to 20?
18.
19.
Actually. You can heal me real quick first, and then I can attack. Right after. So then I get
All right.
first. And then attack.
10 to 15.
Oh, that's good.
So you only have like 4 spells left.
Me also. I had 11.
Yeah, I know, guys.
Yeah, but you have some healing spells too.
I do. I have
You have 11.
cure wounds. I also have a power, like a healing pool
All right.
that I can pull from.
So,
as
Rahul,
well.
you actually start the initiative. Go ahead. So, you're going to try and stealthily come around to the corner.
Yeah, but because he's starting with the fact that with my action, what I was doing, he started it. I'm still technically going.
Well, you still are at top of the line either way, so you're good.
But
I said 18. He has 19. He would be at the top of the line.
Oh, I thought. Then what did you go? Okay.
I said 18. He said 19.
No, sure, you're good.
Just because you wrote it down.
Well,
wrong.
still, go ahead. Still, go ahead.
But yeah, I am going to use my 80 feet of movement, and I'm going to go ahead and climb up this thing and try and get like behind one of the guys who's currently chanting right now. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, based on where you're at right now, you can't climb up directly behind him. You're actually gonna come up like off to the side.
That's fine. I'm just trying to be as stealthy as possible. And if I don't use up my full movement, I would like to just kind of be like.
Well, I mean, you can get all the way up there, but do you want to be fully on top?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you just want to be like right on the corner here.
Close to him. I want to be able to reach his feet with either my hand or my axe. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Improvise, nice. But yeah, I want to be able to reach his feet or his feet with either my hand or my axe. Either one works by me.
Yeah.
If I can have both options, great. But that's what I want to do, and I'm going to again just kind of wait, get set where I can hold myself with one hand and have my axe now ready in the other hand.
Sure. Okay.
That essentially.
So, in response to your question, Tamron kind of puts out the flame. As I said before, they can tell you answers. Just come back to me at night when the moon is highest, and we will take you and give you answers.
Can I do some form of check to see if he's possibly being charmed or being mind controlled or anything like that?
If you were closer, like within like probably like 10 feet, I could say roll an Arcana check, but you're pretty far out. You could try to make an insight check, but it will just tell you if he's telling the truth or not.
Well, I mean, can I move closer to be able to, or would I have to go up?
You still have to go. I mean, this is about 50 feet. It's a 50-foot climb.
Jeez,
Right now we're at like he's looking at you at an angle. Where
Yeah,
he's
like
really
he is like
away.
up and he's like looking straight down.
He's
at you.
almost at like the 80 feet and everything.
I'll just do an insight check then.
An insight check?
Just
Okay.
so that I can do something.
Go ahead and roll an insight check then.
Cocked. That's totally cocked. I mean, I would. If you want to take it, you can take it. But it was pretty cocked when it went.
It's up to you. Whichever one you do.
There we go. That's a solid roll.
11.
11? So, yeah. I mean, he's telling the truth. Like, there is no sign of any inclination that he has any doubt in his voice that he can give you answers.
See, I feel bad to leave you down here, though. I miss the old group that we had, when we fought in the Goblatory.
Understood. But as I said, I am among friends. We just have some business to attend to.
What type of business?
That will be part of your answers if you come. As the other two are still chanting and still doing what they're doing. Treya, is there anything that you
I'm observing.
observing?
Because I don't even know who this is, and I don't know
Cass?
what's going on, and
I'm just gonna keep quiet and still keep my
This
bow
will be
cocked.
one of the only times I will have a natural crit stealth.
No.
Like, where I'm literally the only chance I can ever get a sneak attack.
No,
So,
you
go
don't
ahead.
get sneak
like,
attack.
what are you like attacking though?
The only person that gets
essentially?
sneak attack is a rogue. If you're in rogue.
It's
So if
like,
you're stealth
what
and
are
you're
you
coming out,
attacking?
I mean,
We
you
don't
get.
even know.
I would say maybe you get advantage, but
But
you don't
so
get the
that's
sneak
advantage.
attack.
So, Cass, what were you doing? I'm sorry for interrupting.
That's what makes the
I'm
rogue
just gonna
class
be
broken.
quiet, not drawing any attention to myself, and have my bow cocked, and arrow ready to go, aiming
Sure.
at.
So you slowly
that
pull
general
out an arrow, have it right next to the cage, kind of locked in on Tamaron. And as you're doing that, you notice that the dragon fairy kind of just backs up a little bit, like away from the bow, and just kind of looks over to you and says, okay. Roll an investigation check. Actually, a perception check. Roll perception.
Do I recognize at all the language that they're chanting in?
No, it's like an arcane language, so there's really no like
17.
17. As you're kind of on the side of this crystal looking up, you see everything kind of going on. You notice that this crate right here has a big, massive barrel, and it has like a nice dragon crest on it, and you're just like,
just about to say
that actually looks kind of like the dragon ale that
I
I'm
was
here.
about to ask, like, when I was out there, I was going to be like, can I make a perception check to see if I see anything while I'm up this 50 feet?
You see it. You see it.
Awesome. Good to know. I look over at Baltimore, acts like drawn, holding on to the side of this giant crystal. While
Make a strength check for me.
Yeah, I was going to see when you were going to do that.
Or are you rolling twice?
It was cocked. It was like on my phone and on up against another.
So what'd you roll?
With strength, I got a 22.
22? Yeah, you're holding on fine.
So, I just look over at you, Baltimore. I'm not saying anything. I'm just kind of like, I give you that look of like, what are we doing here? Waiting for your cue.
Can I look to see if the crate that I'm at has, like, what it is?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
11.
11?
Mhm.
Standard stuff. Just like, whether it be like books, you see like some general goods stuff. Like, basic stuff.
Mhm.
Like, you can tell, like, because the crates are labeled and things like that, so they know, like,
Yeah.
who goes to what.
Can I, like, look around or look behind me at any, like, am I within distance to see those other crates that I was just next to?
Yeah, the dragon fairy ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, like there's like 3 dragon fairies on top of those. And as you're taking a look at, like, just kind of peering back, looking at it, you can tell that there's also like glassware, like everyday use kind of stuff.
Okay. So there's an area where I could head towards that, would be what I'm looking for, like a crate specifically for me. Are there any signs anywhere? No. Okay. All right.
So, do I see the barrel next to me? Can I roll a perception check to look around?
Your line of sight's way out. Like you have 20 feet of boxes stacked up behind. Like you don't even see it.
So they say, all right, well, you said come back at midnight, so I guess maybe we'll come back, or I'll come back or whatever. Are you gonna be here at midnight, or should I go to your room? I don't know where your room is, or whatever.
You can find me here, and be cautious on your friends, and if you decide to bring them. I don't know if they'll fully understand exactly what it is we're doing or trying to accomplish.
Probably, because I have no idea what you're doing or trying to accomplish. But okay, have you seen a barrel that has a dragon on it by chance? Because I'm actually sent down here to get that.
I just go, and I get Baltimore's attention real quick by whistling, and I'm just like, and I point to it.
Yeah.
Point to exactly which one it is.
Yeah, so you point over to it, and Tamaron at this point just kind of looked at you.
Yeah, and I pull my head up, and I'm like, fully understand this, fuck you. And I drop down.
Okay. So you drop down.
So I just say, all right. So I see it now that he's pointed it out to me.
I just start walking towards it at this point.
Yeah.
No,
So-
hearing that he's taken the offer and we're not in any danger, I just walk casually
Yeah.
to it.
So
Sure.
I go over there with him,
Sure.
go to pick it up. I mean, unless you want to take it, I don't care.
Can I
You're
pick it
probably
up by
stronger.
myself?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's
Man, I'm a
it's
big
like a massive crate.
yeah, it's like this bigger than me, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think
So
it was a barrel.
it's like a
big,
massive
yeah.
barrel.
Massive barrel.
Yeah, and all he wanted was some of it. He didn't say that he wanted like. So I mean, if you have like a mug or any type
I
of.
have his mug.
You threw it at him.
Exactly.
Do we have some?
Oh yeah, you're right. I threw his own mug at him. Let me erase that real quick then.
I don't know.
That I do remember.
I don't have anything. I have water skins, but they're filled with water. So.
Okay, so I grab a small, like personal size like barrel. If there's any like there.
Make a investigation check.
Nope, natural one. Don't see
Nope.
one like that. How about
You
a
were
small
like,
crate?
no.
How about a
Oh, there's a bunch of small crates, yeah, little things.
that are like pretty solid, look like they could hold some liquid in them?
Yeah, I'll say for the purposes, yeah, you find one.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just pop it open then, and I'll pour something into that crate, and I'll seal it up.
Yeah, I'll assist him.
I think right now he's gonna be pretty lenient with us being able to figure out how to.
Don't say that out loud.
It's true.
As I say that to myself inside my mind.
Okay,
Not out loud.
So you grab a little piece of this dragon ale.
Cool.
And you smell it. How is that rancid, like, just foul smell that you had before? You were just like, yeah, I don't know why he drinks this.
Yeah, I don't, but for some reason I get this tickle in the back of my throat that just makes me wanna. If it's got like a little spout or something, I just want to do one of the whole like 7-Eleven slushy things and just put my mouth underneath it and just
Sure.
and then seal it up real quick and take it
Okay,
out.
so you go in and you got.
He just restored you, man.
Oh,
You were
I know, but I love
drinking.
it.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Did you really? Oh my
He
gosh.
just drank.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna take this drink from you.
Yeah, I did.
We just had a conversation.
So
You guys
Tamarad,
have
as
fun.
he's looking, he's like, he just.
Natural 20. I'm good, guys. I'm straight.
Ah.
I'm straight. I'm
He
not
goes,
drunk.
Oh, Rahun. I must say, you make me laugh.
That's all I do.
I will see you tonight then.
Yeah, here, right?
All of you. As he kind of goes like this off to the side and he tries to look back, and now he makes eye contact with you, Cass.
I'm chilling behind crates.
I just look
I
at
don't
him and give him a little.
I don't
Like,
know.
after just doing, I go, give him a little wink, like, yeah.
And
You're actually holding a box in the air. Like, he doesn't see me. If I can't see him, he doesn't see me.
Oh, Rahun, I meant to tell you. Some information came to me a while back, actually when I reached this ship, that there is a individual that is looking for you on this ship that has yet to find you. Recommendation, kill him.
Words have been heard.
Baltimore,
Can we
Yeah.
hear all this? We can hear all
Yeah.
this conversation? Okay.
a gift. And he looks over at Rahun and you hear him, and Kenny goes, "Glass!" And he releases an energy. Make a wisdom saving throw.
You have advantage.
For what?
Beacon of hope.
It gives him wisdom saving.
Is it a wisdom saving throw, too?
Yep, it says it. You have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Nice.
I just read it and I was like, oh, okay.
Alright, so, wisdom saving throw. I got a 9.
You got a 9? That's with advantage?
I got an 8, and I got a +1 to my wisdom. I ain't so wise.
Maybe you shouldn't roll that dice.
This is the one that gave me 2 natural 20s. That's not the die. That's the universe. That's the D&D universe.
Is Beacon of Hope a thing, or is it a spell? Oh no, it's right here.
Yeah, spell.
It's legit. I see the card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the most.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the best used out of all of them.
It's awesome.
Like, I'm just reading it. I'm
he
like,
said it's up
yeah.
his expense.
So you
I didn't realize that.
you don't feel anything as you don't really feel anything. You just kind of see him, and you see this arcane energy fly out, and it does kind of, as it hits you, just kind of evaporates. However, for those that are watching, you start to see a nice shimmering crown of green energy come across on top of Rahun's head as it starts to just slowly fade.
Green crown.
I just. Guess your spell didn't work. Not so powerful like you thought. I walk away all like confident, thinking nothing happened. But I know something did. Out of game, like I'm a little scared, but Rahun don't know.
So Tamaron turns around and he rejoins the arcane circle as he himself begins to start chanting again. Make a history check.
Do I need to roll high?
Roll high.
Okay, that's.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, since I recognize this symbol, and is there? I don't you already said that I don't recognize the language at all because of.
It's like the ritual is like an arcane, like it's an arcane base, so it doesn't really have a language. It's like to cast a spell, you know these words of archaic energy.
Okay.
17.
17. You don't you faintly, very very faintly, recognize the type of ritual. Not necessarily like you know what's going on or anything like that, but you every so often as you're starting to head out, you're like, hey, I've heard that. Hey, I've heard that word. I've heard that word. But nothing that's like you're like, where do I know that from? Like it's kind of one of those.
If somebody understood the words, could they understand what kind of ritual?
Are you asking like out of game?
Yes. Out of game. Like
possibly.
in general, if you could
Like
understand
if
the
you knew
language,
like if Arcane casted Fireball, like if you knew Fireball, yeah, you knew exactly what those words are.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this dragon who kind of stepped away from me, and just say in Draconic, I feel my friends are in danger. Do you know what they're? Can you understand them? The people who are chanting.
Nope. They come in here every now and then. They just play with the big rock.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
Wait, but is it speaking common or? Is
No, they speak in Draconic, so only only you two can hear them.
So I just walking by, still in the teleport, I just kind of whisper over to him, how often are they here?
2-3 times a day.
Well, we got the ale, so.
Alright,
Can we see this dragon?
So,
Can it be my pet?
I feel like we should hold off on that. I'm totally with you, but I feel like we should hold off on that for right now. We don't know who these dragons belong to.
so since things seem to be
Love that
okay and
dragons.
they got the ale, I want to go look for my crate.
Okay, so you start to walk around a
I
little.
walk up to this little dragon thing.
That's why I came down here. That's why I signed this for.
And I know that I can't, like, I'm not speaking Draconic and I don't know if it understands me, but hearing them talk, like, should we take it, should we not take it, I just go up to the dragon thing and I go, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay here or do you want to go?
I'm always here, always fed.
Does he
They
say
feed
that-
me.
Does he say that in common? Or
No.
No, Draconic?
So he said that he loves gold, and that if we take him, apparently he's like a thievery dragon, and he might try to steal all of our gold. So just like the demon, he might try to take all of our gold, just like the demon did.
Fuck this lizard thing then. I go over to the teleporter and say, ain't nobody taking my gold. No lizard, no demon. My 3 whole gold that I got. Nobody taking it. And I
So I just look back at him and I'm like, I'm afraid he might try to eat you. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so
There are
I'm,
some that kill us.
I'm walking around because I want to look for my crate. So,
he's an asshole.
I'm gonna, I guess, head towards the back and off past the dragons in the cages and look for my crate around there.
Oh, you're coming like over here?
No, I'm not going up, man.
Oh.
I'm heading back and
Oh,
I'm gonna
here?
start, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything on there.
So
So I have to go up. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna look for my crate and
Sure. So you keep.
can I go with her? Like,
Sure.
yeah, that'd be
can
cool.
try to help as well.
Sure.
Like realizing we came down here for two
As you
things.
guys are kind of investigating, looking at boxes, you don't find anything yet. Baltimore, you instinctively keep your eye up on Tamaron, making sure that you and your immediate party is safe.
I'm in the back with Cass by the teleport.
Yeah. So, based on what you're seeing again our arcane energy slowly begins to build as it almost looks like a tether of arcane energy begins to start flowing between all three of them, and you notice that it's always centered on the chest. Almost where the same pain and discomfort you always feel right in that same area. As you're finally taking a look, you eventually come across a small crate, and across from it, it's actually your family crest. Okay. It doesn't have a name or anything. You just see it, and you're like, hey, this is mine. Okay. But there's 3 locks on it.
Of course.
A series of locks that it would only be something valuable in a box like this.
Okay.
Rowan could probably break it off or something.
Okay, I'm gonna take this crate with me.
Sure. So you pick it up. It's fairly small, probably about 3 by 2 or 3 by 1. So it's fairly longer.
Waiting at the teleporter.
And I'm gonna walk at an angle in such a way that it's I'm not completely turning my whole entire back to them because
sure.
I still want to be aware so I can drop this crate if I have to.
And as she begins to walk, I want to immediately put myself in between her and the 3 of them.
Cool.
Walking back.
So I'm heading towards the teleporter.
Okay.
Baltimore, is there anything else you needed?
No. We should probably get out.
Yeah, I agree. Alright. So I'm gonna head towards the teleporter. See Cass there. Cass, you ready?
Yeah, you guys
go?
all start to gather around
right.
this teleporter.
Alright. We're good? Ready to go?
Awesome. I step on the teleporter. Quintia Marquette.
Okay. Smart cow.
Marquette.
Are we going one next yet? Oh, yeah,
I literally was
Oh,
about to say
wrong
that.
universe, bro.
Bro.
So you zap.
I'll probably keep saying Marquette,
That's why we gotta
and it's
define-
literally just Rahul
Yeah.
doesn't know
Yeah.
what it is. So one of them will probably be like Marquette.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my stuff in my room,
Marquette.
but Quintia Marcal.
Quintia Marcal.
Same.
Quintia Marcal.
If we leave, are we gonna be able to get back down here?
We know the password.
Make a perception check for me. As you guys all.
19.
19. So as you're standing in the teleporter, you're about to say the words, and right as you're finishing your words, you just see black tentacles, literally just come out like a big circle from inside of the storage unit, as the storage area, as 10 massive tentacles just come out, and the fairy dragon's like, one of us will die, and you teleport up.
Okay, so
Find drunk dude.
I'm going to take this.
And you guys all come together, you teleport, bam, you're right back in the middle of the marketplace. You're looking at the big temple court with everybody kind of dining and doing their stuff,
Baltimore,
going about their business.
does this ritual happen to involve dragon sacrifice?
Oh, do you think I need to know what ritual that's go? Wait, hold on. Wait, Zordon, Vordon, are they both here?
Well,
You're in the middle
I'm
of the
making a
marketplace.
general statement.
Like
not-
the
we're not
teleporters are not in you know of teleporters in there, but when you say those words, they bring you to the main teleport consoles. It's almost like in order to get to a specific teleportation, you have to have that specific word.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm
I
making
take
a general
one
statement,
long stride.
knowing that, I don't know what you know,
Oh.
but just knowing that you had this conversation with Tamron and that
And as you guys talk, you notice that Rahun literally just starts walking forward.
I'm just screaming out, "Ho, Randall!"
Also, did our contract ever say specifically what kind of dragon?
I go up to
We
random
had to
people and be
bring-
like, "Hey, have you seen Randall?"
Yes, it was a white dragon.
White dragon, a
Yeah,
specific
it was
color?
specific.
Really?
Yeah, it was white.
Okay.
I'll just start going up to random people like,
Yeah.
"Have you seen Randall? Have you seen Randall? Have you seen Randall? Have you seen Randall?" Until somebody responds back
So-
with yes.
Yes, he's actually on the main deck. He's actually
you
talking to
know-
the captain.
This guy,
Oh, how do I get there
one of the
again?
guys there, I
Ah.
don't feel like it's gonna be safe for you to go back there.
Let me look at my notes.
Mm.
Because that was the green energy that we've been talking about and figuring about, and that seems to be demonic of nature. I mean, I know you want answers,
Quintium
but
Talus.
are you willing to
Thank you. Back to
gain that
teleporter.
by demonic powers? Do you
Alright.
trust this person? I just don't know.
Now all of a sudden you see Rahun coming back straight at you guys, as you guys are still right by the teleporter.
We're gonna talk about things, Rahun.
That's great. Quintium Talus.
I feel like we should not leave him alone. with
You know,
that.
Quintium Talus is the main deck.
Alright, well,
Quintium Talus.
you guys.
She's
Alright.
like,
I'm gonna take my stuff.
I just high
to my
five
room,
Baltimore as she
so
comes through the teleporter. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, Cass. I'm gonna go take this to my room.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay. So Quintium Cavett.
just
I'm
imagining,
going to the
like, I'm
temple.
staring right at her, waiting for her response.
I'm gonna go back
Quintium Talus.
and look up, try to find a book
which book?
about, like in the arcane section, since I have no understanding of arcane things.
Okay.
Just look up ritual things and see if anything catches my eye about anything that I saw. Like, look up dragon sacrifice or
Okay.
just
And roll an
various
investigation check for me.
I just, once I come out of the teleporter again,
Oh, poop.
Okay.
Randall!
We'll get to you.
just said letting you know
We'll
what I'm
get to
doing,
you.
that's all.
Natural one.
Natural one? Yeah, you're gonna spend some time there. So you come to the cabin area. You see majority of people walking about. You see your room.
Yep. I'm gonna go into my room.
Okay.
So I'm going to investigate this box and look at these locks and see if there's anything I can do to get them open. Am I gonna be able to just break
roll
them?
an investigation check.
17.
17. So as you're taking a look at this box and you're like, I know these. You start to investigate a little bit more on these locks, and you know that they're not actually keyholes. They're almost like slots that you would put jewelry in. So you knowing that your family has ties to that they kind of made shift locks that matched certain jewelry.
That I would have that I could use to open.
Maybe.
Okay, so I have the ring that my grandfather gave me, the signet ring, and I have that red ruby necklace that I took from my sister. So looking at that and knowing, because those are objects that I'm familiar with, would those fit in?
Based on your investigation check, you do know that one does seem to be a ring-like structure, and the another one seems to have an indent where you would put a certain type of necklace. And then the last one almost looks like a full complete circle, but has some indents where it's almost like a bracelet.
Okay.
Or like a bracelet with like a charm.
Alright,
Best friends
so
forever.
based on what I have, do I have all those items that are needed? I'm gonna try the ring, and I'm gonna try the necklace that I have.
So you insert the ring, and you just kind of fidget around a little bit, and after a while, you kind of listen, and the lock opens.
Okay.
You so smart.
And I'm going to try the necklace that
Okay.
I have.
And after some fiddling with the necklace and trying not to break it because it is part of your sister, you're just really being very thoughtful with it. Eventually, you just kind of press it, and you almost feel the lock give, and then you find some looseness to it. So you actually start to turn it. As the more you turn it, the lock unlocks itself.
Okay. And so the last part, I mean, I do have those items that I had a belt with an emblem on it. I don't know how big the belt is or if that would be a bracelet thing. And then I have the emblem of the ruin that I got also. So I guess those two items. know if their bracelet or consider. I'm gonna try those as well to see.
With those, you notice that it doesn't seem to get in there.
Okay.
So it looks like you're almost missing a third piece of this puzzle.
Yeah, because I don't really have anything else that would actually fit that. Okay, so I'm going to lock those locks, and I'm going to put the ring that I have in that hidden pocket that I have in my clothes, and then I'm just going to hide my necklace back where I had it before, and
Sure.
I'm going to, I guess, just keep in mind what I'm looking for by looking at this lock.
Sure.
Is there any words or anything written on the box or anything like that? Can I like pick it up and
Sure.
shake it, and is it like things moving around gently?
As you go
gently?
to pick it up and you kind of give it a shift, you do hear the shuffling of, and as based on the weight and how you shook it, you definitely feel there's like some padding there.
Okay.
That you don't want to shake this too hard
Okay.
or it could break.
Okay. All right. So keeping that in mind, I am going to put that aside,
Sure.
hide it, and then I'm going to leave my room and I'm going to head for back to the market.
Okay. So coming up to you guys come up to the main deck. Main deck is pretty intense right now. As you guys kind of enter, you kind of almost immediately feel the amount of tension on the deck. Nobody's really drinking. Nobody's really laughing. Everybody's kind of looking around, investigating. The wizards are communing. They're talking to one another in separate, small little like huddles, not paying any attention to the individuals or anything on the ship. And underneath the navigational quarters is the tavern and what you guys know, and you see the captain and Randall they're sitting facing facing each other, talking to one another. I mean, from this distance you don't know it. Sure. So you walk up and you just kind of set it on the table.
Take a chair, sit down, understand the seriousness, say nothing, put hand on top of crate, wait until I'm spoken to.
Well, as you come up, the silence kind of stops where they stop talking. Randall looks at you, looks at the crate, looks back at you. Is this what I asked?
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, you know he is
Stone cold.
stone cold. Like, no, like he doesn't look like he's been drinking at all.
Yeah. My suspicion pretty much like come true, like all that entire time. And I'm like, yeah. I cracked the lid just to like let out a little bit of the aroma.
Cool. What is it that you want?
Trading.
For what?
Better protect myself and my friends.
Make a persuasion check.
$17.
Take that dragon ale. Sip it once an hour until you build such a high immunity to it, you don't even feel it anymore. Then when you don't feel it anymore, go to about half. And then after that happens, go down to half an hour. Then drop down to 10 minutes until where you can drink out of that and not even worry about it. He takes the basket, takes his mug, fills it up. You kind of hear him say something to it. In Arcane, you have no idea. Hands it to you. He's like, it'll refill itself. Now go.
Take a sip of it now.
He looks over at you because I assume you're with him, and he goes, make sure he doesn't like throw himself off the edge. And then he returns and he goes back to the
I
captain.
kind of like choke a little bit on it, like when he says that, like, oh shit, is that what it's gonna do to me? So yeah, I guess I'll take my first sip of the hour then.
Cool.
I looked at him and said, okay, yeah, sure. And then look to the captain, like nod. Can I insight check her to see if, I guess like just her overall like
Demeanor?
yeah.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, these things suck anyway. Blue dice. Let's see. So 12.
12. She seems cautious.
Towards us or just in general?
Just in general. Like, the only person that she really wants to be heard right now is to Randall directly.
Okay.
So it's almost like she's silent, and you can tell like she's constantly looking around, watching other people, making sure that, you know, either the conversation they just had or the conversation they're having or about to have is going to be done in privacy.
Noticing this, I'll take my business, just kind of go off to a table over there. I just, if you need me, I'll be over here.
Well, maybe we should go find them.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
So you guys go into the cabin market?
Back to market.
Probably.
Market.
Yeah.
So you three actually kind of spawn up all at the same time, if you will, at the market. And looking through the books, you were finding nothing, man. You were just like, this sucks.
Where's Cass?
I don't know. I told her that I was going to my room to put my stuff away, and she said that she'll meet up with me later. She didn't say where she was going.
You left her alone?
She asked. I mean, I told her I was going, and she wanted to do her own. So yeah, I did.
She's more reckless than he is.
I guess I'm learning more and more about you all.
I'm sure she's probably with like Corvus. She's probably over by the tree or something.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. So Corvus, how did he change between, like, in the teleporter?
He came
Did
with
somebody
me.
have to be in the teleporter with him?
Mhm.
Or?
I brought him with me.
So I just wanted to let you guys know when we were down there, the symbol that they were wearing. One of the priests or the other men, his name was Joe, or John. Sorry, it was John, Joe. Yeah, Joe, and he was the gentleman that I saw earlier when we were having the party at the temple, and he said that he belonged to the god Kila. And when me and Cass were in the temple looking up information, we never found anything about them. The symbol that I saw, though, I recognize it. Many, many years ago, my village was attacked, and my sister was murdered, and my mother was kidnapped. And it was a band of orcs that did it, and I didn't understand why they were trying to take the women and children captive. I ended up killing the ones that attacked my house, and I took a coin off of the orc that killed my sister, and it has a symbol that they're wearing. So this has got to be something very organized, something very old, years in the making. I don't know what it means, but it's not anything good.
Perception checks. Anybody paying more attention to us because of what she's saying?
Baltimore, what do you think he did to this?
25.
Someone put some spell on it. Do you think he?
I mean, you guys are like right at the border, so people are coming in and going,
Mm-hmm.
and like some people are just kind of walking in, and they like hear something, they're like, "Into the
Telling you
cabin,"
now, they're paying
or
more
like
attention
people are
now.
coming in, or they'll like slowly like walk
Just
in,
letting
like,
you know personally.
and they're like queuing in.
But it's more of like they
yeah.
hear in passing.
Yeah, they're hearing and passing, not necessarily like nobody's like straight watching you.
Got it.
They've definitely heard more than Rahu has.
I mean,
I'm literally staring at this mug.
he probably put a spell on you, and now you're his.
I don't feel like his.
Nobody knows this song?
Put a spell on.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Now you're mine. Sorry.
Dance!
That's a
Dance
a
until
very
you
valid-
die!
it's a very
Hey,
sad
that's a good way to
story.
be on, I guess.
Sorry.
Thank you.
You just let me know if there's something else you're doing, Cass. And just looking.
Talking.
I mean, but I'm saying,
We
where you
should-
looking at the book?
Probably find cats.
Okay.
And then maybe have a further discussion.
Okay.
I want. What's the? I don't remember his name. I want to find the guy that like runs the temple library thing.
So as you're kind of looking around, you do see the gnome.
Yeah, because I was.
His name is Victor.
There. So she didn't tell me where she was going at all.
Victor.
Yes.
I'm Cass.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, you're right.
Hi, I have a question.
Look
Yes.
at my notes.
Do you ever have any dragons on the ship?
Dragons? Well, no. Full-grown dragons won't be able to stand in this ship. This ship would kill them.
No, like of the fairy dragon variety.
Fairy dragons, you say? Yes.
Is that Victor?
Yeah.
I say there are some.
Well, whatever do you use them for?
Storage mostly. Use them for certain things. Maybe arcane places. Nothing of cord use.
No.
Why? Why do you specify this?
Completely bare chest.
I was just curious.
What is it that you are looking for, my dear? And what can I help you with?
Well, I'm really asking for a friend, so I don't know all the details.
Okay.
But, what arcane purposes would dragons be needed for on a ship like this?
Do I look like an arcane caster to you?
Well, no, but you seem to have an understanding of how the ship would work.
Hey Victor, bring the sass level down.
He's an old grumpy man.
So it takes no effort for him to play it.
No. I must say I do not know. You have to further inquire this. I say you go talk to the wizards that run the ship. Not here in my library.
Okay. Sorry for the questions.
Is there anything else I can help you find?
Can you point me to some books that might tell me more about fairy dragons?
Oh yes, in the animal section, creatures of man's beasts, monstrosities.
Thank you, Victor. I'll leave you to your business.
Very well.
So I'm going to go over to that section of the library and find out what I can find out about fairy dragons.
Okay.
Alright, so we're still in the marketplace and we're looking for Cass, so
I probably think that she'd be at the library.
okay.
And the only reason I say that, and I'm not using out of game, is actually because of the fact that she asked me the question if I knew anything regarding whatever was going on involving dragons.
Yeah.
And
We were just there earlier today.
yeah, she kind of seems like a book nut.
Okay. Alright, well let's head that way.
Are we heading to the temple by chance?
Yes.
Yes,
Is
finally.
Is that what's in the library?
Yeah, the library's in the temple.
But wait.
Ooh.
You can take it back to your
Yeah.
seat, baby.
Okay.
Um.
Hold
So-
on, do we know that though? That
What?
you're not welcome there?
Yeah.
Because
Why?
he talked to you.
I said, and by I mean DM said for me that me and
Court, not
Yeah.
really see eye to eye.
yeah.
Okay.
But honestly, at this point, this actually might be fun, as I kind of nudge you.
Agreed.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so
You're at like triple disadvantage right now.
I really am.
alright, so
How am I feeling?
perception
about
check, or whatever. I wanna look around and I'm just looking to I don't know. See if I see the captain. Just a glance to see what she's doing.
You don't see the captain anywhere here.
Okay.
Do I see
Is there this?
anybody who's around that might have like a large cloak of some sort that could possibly I could put on and could literally cover like my whole torso and like kind of drape down?
Yeah, like a trench coat.
Essentially.
Like something like massive.
Yeah, something because I mean I'm wearing plate mail, so I know it'd be I'm broad at this point. Is there something? I mean I'm already a big person, but
I don't. I wouldn't. I would say for the purpose of this, probably not. Only because the majority of people are not. Like there's nothing like trying to hide or anything. They all seem
Yeah.
to be pretty much pretty set.
okay.
Shh, I need to get some new
I mean,
armor.
besides like grabbing a blanket and then trying to like do
I
that,
asked
that
who
would just
there.
cause more attention to yourself.
I asked one of the monks or
That's
somebody who's there.
I think about it, honestly, because
Who is your
in
high
my mind, I'm
cleric?
just like, I don't know. I am, you know.
The high cleric?
now, looking at it.
It would probably be Victor. You'll see him. He's a gnome walking around. He's got a spectacle.
Where have you last seen her?
I believe he was up in the God section, if I'm not mistaken.
So if you go chainmail, you would
he
only
points.
drop to 16. You'd have to be played.
Okay, I got that. Thank you.
Very well.
Head towards where this Victor is.
Okay.
So I can't buy a better armor class?
I'm about to say something to them, but I see they're deep in conversation. I just go.
Okay.
Because it gives you a SWAT team, and you're currently 6.
So you guys see Rahun just kind of walk off.
Dang it, Rahun.
Where you going? What?
I'm going to the God section, Victor. Hi, cleric. See you there.
I follow.
Alright, I'm gonna look for Cass.
Wait, isn't that where we're going?
We're all going to the library.
You guys are all there.
We
You
are.
guys have all
there.
already entered.
Oh, we
Oh,
were
sorry,
walking in.
Oh,
Which is
right.
why I
Yeah.
said going to the God
Oh,
section.
alright.
Talking
realize
to
we
the
had already
high
started walking.
Victor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I walk behind everybody,
Okay.
and I'm like super attentive at everything. Like my perception is, I'm like looking at everybody.
Yeah.
Look for old gnome, short.
I mean, as you
spectacle.
kind of walk through, like, you're keeping your holy symbol under or over?
Took the baby away.
I wouldn't hide it. No,
No.
it's over.
It's over. As you're walking through, you see people looking at you. Some make faces. They're all kind of parting for you. Not necessarily like, oh, out of respect. It's more like disgust.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore, I think for once I'm not the most hated person in the room.
And your passive perception is actually pretty high, if I'm not mistaken.
26.
You notice that the majority of them are actually. How's your passive perception that high?
Because I have expertise, perception.
Okay.
Yeah, if we are proficient in perception, then we get the bonus
Yeah,
to
you
it.
get the
so
bonus,
it's 10 plus our dexterity.
It's
plus
10
the
plus your dexterity plus
plus
your
the-
perception.
For passive?
I think so.
No.
What is it?
Dexterity has nothing to go with it.
So it's just.
I don't know. I know it's 26.
Don't worry
I'll
about
look
it.
it
Don't
up.
worry about it.
Perception is wisdom, right?
I'll look it up. Keep
Okay.
Don't
going.
worry about it.
If it changes, it changes. Whatever.
I mean, as long as it's above 20, you're fine.
Yeah, it's definitely what point.
You notice that some of them are kind of whispering to one another as you're kind of passing, and some of them are also kind of like beckoning people. They're kind of like they go talk to one another, and then they go and
And I'm just gonna say to Baltimore, when me and Cass were here last, Roderick got thrown out, and people attacked him. So just be careful.
Yeah, let's make this quick.
All right, so
Victor!
I'm gonna call. This is a library, and I don't care. I'm gonna call
Victor!
out for Cass.
I'm screaming out Victor.
Oh, come on.
all right. So you're screaming out Victor, and
She's
after
screaming out Cass.
I'm not screaming out, but I'm raising my voice.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing the same thing.
Okay,
I'm making a stride around the bookshelves, looking for this short, old, gnomish dude with spectacles. So I'm just kind of walking alongside you, probably at the same level tone, just saying Victor
Okay.
instead of Cass.
So it's
You'll probably go left. I'll probably go right at some point.
Okay.
passive checks.
yeah,
For passive, it's 10 plus all modifiers that normally apply to that check. So my current perception is 11, which brings it up to 21, and my feat observant gives me a +5 to my passive.
that's what it
perception,
was.
so
Your
it's
feet.
26.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So I mean, you definitely see all that stuff.
It's just
10
10 plus our perception.
Yeah, forget. Yeah. So as you're kind of yelling out him, eventually you see this gnome with a little cane kind of come around the corner, and he's like, "Yes, the blasted what?"
Ah, Victor.
And he's like your height, so he's like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Do you hear him?
I have
I don't
a
know.
question. Were
Do I hear this?
No, you're on the opposite side.
you
Even though he's yelling?
there when
Yeah.
I was
It's a
yelling
big
his name, but now
big area.
I'm talking normally. Were you there during the raiding party of the Goblin Cave?
What
you-
goblin cave?
The injured who came on board when we were picked up. One of them was quite a larger man in critical state.
Ah, yes,
Others-
yes.
What happened to him?
I don't know. I know the other clerics did ritual of sorts, yes. And,
Is he
to-
alive? Do you know?
I do not know if he made it. I know that they attempted the ritual. I don't know if there's something else.
Are there names of the people who attempted the rituals that you can give me, and I can talk to them for further details?
Yes, there's Ruby. Ruby, yes, I believe that's her name.
Ruby,
Scott.
Scott.
I think those are the two.
Ruby and Scott. Very well. Where do they spend their time here in the library as well, or should I look some other part of the temple for them? Do you have a crypt of some sort where they do most of their rituals?
I do not know. We do not use crypts. We are civilized.
Well, crypts have always been things of tradition and stuff, so I mean, I don't see why they would be uncivilized, but very well, I understand. Thank you, and I will try to find them myself.
Very well.
Very
Does
well.
he turn around and he goes,
Oh, and my friend here, leave him be. We will be out of your way soon. Just tell all your peeps we'll be out of the way soon. I'll start heading out the other direction.
blasted dwarfs. Malash has no power here.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Alright, so since they're done with their competition, I'm gonna keep walking around to look for Cass.
Sure. And then eventually, after her studies, you guys do find her as she kind of comes out, and she's still kind of looking. She's like the book of dragon fairies and puts it away.
Hey Cass, you ready to get out of here?
Yes.
Alright, so let's get out of
We're
here.
Now walking around, going the other way, now I'm screaming, Cass! Cass!
Sure.
we gotta get Baltimore out of here. You can't stay in here long. But I get into my room. I put my crate away, and then saw them in the marketplace. So I'm gonna head out of the library. That's where
Has
I'm
it been
going.
an hour yet?
Sure.
Take another sip.
Yeah. I mean, for the purposes of, we'll just say that you keep saying.
Okay.
I like
Do I
that.
need to make any constitution checks at
You're
any point?
continually
No, because before you were actually drinking. Now it's actually sips, where it's slowly entering your body. It's just gonna take.
It's more I'm
time.
getting the pins and needles
Correct.
than anything else.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright,
Let's
yeah.
go to our room.
that sounds good.
Do we find them?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
I
all
found
you guys
that.
all
Okay,
eventually
okay.
come together. Yeah.
So we know the password to get back in the storage area, right?
So you guys
I have it written down.
begin to leave the temple.
It's about like noon right now.
Yeah. Let's say about maybe noon to 1 o'clock.
Anybody else want to get some sleep? I'm pretty
I
tired.
mean, we definitely need it.
Yes. So.
But I think we should have a conversation first.
Okay.
So let's walk back. Let's go back to the rooms, and we can all meet together in a room and talk.
Is that what you want to do?
I think that would be
Who do you
best.
got it?
Gosh, you guys are dicks.
Think that would do anything?
Yeah.
Quincy and Kevin.
Alright, so they just and you are
Quinty and Cabot. And then, Atreya,
Yes.
are there any sort of small creatures like mice that I could offer Corvus?
Yeah, probably somewhere around here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe actually in the marketplace, they probably have some stores with some creatures that we could buy. But as far as like searching for them, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about it, to be honest, so I couldn't tell you. But I think the marketplace is probably the best bet.
When I get to the cabinet and everything, I'll wait for everybody. But
So we go to Cass's room and have a conversation.
I'm gonna walk over to the tree.
I follow
Check on
past.
Corvus.
That's also where I wanted to go. Was
Is the tree with our rooms? I thought the tree was on.
The tree is in the middle.
Oh, just consistently, like all levels.
It's like,
Yeah, like
So we
it
can
is
see
a
it.
massive oak, if you will,
Okay.
that kind of stretches out into the cloud-like sky that you don't even see the top of.
Okay.
Is there us following Cass as she walks over to the tree? I'm still attempting to use my perception or whatnot. Did any of the individuals that were in the temple happen to follow us?
Based on like you being aware of the situation.
And by us, I mean specifically me.
No.
No. Alright.
So I'm gonna go check on Corvus.
I'm
kind of-
following behind her.
Corvus.
Corvus is back at the market.
He's at the market.
Yeah, he went up with him. We never brought him back.
I thought we did whenever we came back and checked the
What
tree.
did y'all do with my bird?
I didn't do nothing.
Where's Corvus?
Oh, he's probably still in the marketplace when we went back for that party and stuff. You didn't bring him back.
Apparently not. I'm gonna go look for him. Step back in the transporter thing.
Sure.
Transporter. Continue
I'm
to
going to step inside of the tree.
So clearly we never.
That part where
You
said,
can stick
like,
your head
Yeah,
in.
that's clearly-
I mean, you can't step inside, but you stick your head in,
Hey, Corvus is a brilliant
and you see
bird.
that
He
the
doesn't
crystals
need
are
my-
all green.
They're all
Like
green right now.
every single is all green.
Every
You
single
didn't
crystal
say
is green. Are there guards anywhere around? No soldiers, no nothing. Any priest of any high sort looking?
I mean, there's some cord, but
Um,
you know that they're not really like military. They're not like they're not like personnel on the ship. They're more of like
I understand.
Yeah.
I get one of their attention. I was like, "Hi, you, come here." Dude,
yes,
you see this? What color is this?
it's a tree.
Inside, and I tell him, "Poke your head. What are the colors of those crystals inside there?"
They're green.
They're green. Can you do me a favor and get the captain and tell her what you saw here? Just tell her what you saw here.
Sure.
Thank you.
I mean,
In fact,
Insight
do you
check.
believe him? Yeah,
Here's-
like, psh, that was a slurry.
here's 3 gold pieces to actually go and tell the captain what you saw here.
26 on insight.
Sure.
26 on insight.
You can't really tell.
Can't really tell what's
Your own natural
Oh. I was like, that's bull. He's got 20.
It's like, that's a 20. I get everything. I see his eyes. I see his nose. I see his facial hair, beard. No.
I see the food that's still stuck in his facial hair and beard. What is your name?
Brian.
Brian.
Can I see
Very
the
well,
green
Brian.
crystals? I'm
I-
sorry.
Trust that you'll do
Sure, you
this
go.
for me.
Cass, for the purpose, you go up, you find Corvus, and you can come back. I
Hurry
mean,
up,
you just
Cass.
she's doing her own stuff.
Okay.
Unless there's something else that you wish
Are
to
there
do.
any wizards hanging around?
Yes, you do see a couple wizards out and about. Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna walk over by the transporter, so that if they were to look at me, I'm not, hanging out trying to listen to their conversations. But I'm gonna tell Corvus. Corvus, keep an ear out for what they're talking about, the wizards. Something's not quite right, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
So he kind of comes up. Corvus coming and perching on your shoulder. Talons go to grip, and you're used to that. Like, he doesn't do it like hard or
Right.
anything, just to stabilize himself. But as he kind of leans in, he hears you, and he just kind of gives a nod.
They're not colored blue. They're on practice.
So I'm Quintium
Cabot.
Cabot.
Well, I thought you were one of. For a minute there, I was like, she's about to go solo. She's going
I'm
rogue.
contemplating. No, I'm I'm gonna go Quentin Cabot.
Okay.
Are you guys still like hanging out?
We're by the tree.
We're by the tree still.
I can see the tree has green crystals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any way I might be able to get Corvus down to that room without us? Corvus speaks Sylvan, and so do the fairy dragons. Maybe I can get Corvus to communicate with him.
That's at Corvus's risk as
Don't
well.
you speak Draconic?
Well, yes, but I'm saying so Corvus can communicate without my immediate presence or our immediate presence there.
I mean,
Not that that needs to happen right now.
Okay.
Baltimore, do you intend to meet up with
let's
Tamara?
go. I think we should have this discussion in a room in private where there's no ears around.
Probably. That
Agreed.
Might be.
Okay.
Better out.
So whose room is closest? I don't know. So whoever has the closest room, let's just go to that one.
Mine's on the first floor, right?
All right. So Rahun, do you
My
mind?
room's right over here.
All right. Do you mind if we head over to your room?
Sure.
All right. Let's go.
Does anybody pay attention? I look around. Is anybody paying attention to where the group's walking to?
Make a perception.
26.
What the heck is following us?
As you're kind of taking a look around, as you guys are kind of walking, you don't notice anything up until you come up to the door, where your eyes kind of trace back up the sides of the walls, and then back into the sky, and then over to the tree, and where the tree kind of goes out into its roots over into the sky, you see a figure perched on top of the tree. You can't really tell, you can't make out body type, physique, or any type of, but you do notice that the angle in which the body is right towards you guys.
So we go in.
Okay, so we go in.
Do you intend to meet up with Tamara tonight?
So I shut the door. I lock it. I grab his bed and I start moving it in front of the door. Like, somebody's watching. Just saying.
I don't know what you know or don't know,
You think locking this in?
but whatever Tamron is up to is straight up demonic, and I'm kind of wondering what good reason we have to not put an arrow through all of their heads.
I like this side of you, Cast.
I mean, also the question is, this is going on. The power is clearly growing. We can see the difference in the tree, in the crystals. It's not even just our lives that are in jeopardy. I fear that this whole entire vessel is in jeopardy, and we don't even know where the captain or her allies lie. We don't even know
I don't
if
trust
she's working with them or not. But I think that this all might rely on us being able to protect the people that are here. But we don't even know what we're getting into yet. We just know that it's of some demonic origin. I didn't recognize the language. All I recognized was that symbol. Cass, I was telling Baltimore and Rahun that I found this symbol on a coin of orc that had raided my family's village. He murdered my sister and they kidnapped my mother. And after I killed the orc, I took this coin from him and I've kept it with me for years now. And I've never seen it again until tonight. I don't know what it means, but this is years in the planning. This was decades ago, and this is of an evil force.
After about 2 minutes of her like explaining all that to Cass, I've passed out from exhaustion. No disrespect, but it's like Rahun's pretty tired, and once he sees that bed and he would sit down, he would probably knock off for a little bit.
What defeats the purpose of me taking off my armor? Yeah. So what was the symbol again?
It is a circle, and there is a line that goes through the center of it, and then outlines the other half of the circle. Like a semicircle is a little bit more darker than the other. So I have I have it written down as well. I have parchment paper, so I draw that symbol out for you all. I don't have the coin on me.
Deathstroke symbol. Yeah, you ever seen the Deathstroke symbol?
No.
Like orange on one side, black on the other.
Sorry, no.
Yeah, I think. And you said that the orcs that raided your village had that symbol.
Not all of them. I found it on the orc that I had killed, who was the leader of the group that he was with. And they were kidnapping women and children, and they weren't just coming through our village to take the goods, they were there to take people as well, which for me was something new. I didn't understand why they had the need for taking humans.
Well, you know, it wasn't just orcs. There was other people.
There was other people there too. Okay, so I know that too. Okay. Who else was there?
Oh, like other races I'm talking about.
Other races.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there were orcs, half-elves, elves, dwarves, gnomes. The only thing that you didn't see was probably halfling.
Okay. So are you saying? Hold on, just outside the game. So that was the coin that I found and that symbol. Did I see that on other people that were there fighting?
I would say like as you were kind of investigating afterward. Yeah.
Okay.
Like you found multiple. Like it seemed to be a clan of some sort.
Okay. Alright. So I did see the symbol on multiple other individuals who had raided the village, and I had never seen it again until tonight. I have no idea what it means.
It's part of a group called the Domain.
The domain?
Dominion.
That was what Cass.
Dominion.
Oh,
The
Dominion.
Dominion.
Sorry, Dominion.
That's what Cass had looked up. It's a cult that worships demons and tries to bring them back. You said Cass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they use.
They're trying to get demonic forces from another realm into this one, for whatever reason.
Do they use humans to do that?
They use all types of
Or people?
just living entities,
Okay.
as far as I know.
Like fairy dragons?
I don't think necessarily fairy dragons, but I mean they definitely use.
The dragon downstairs seemed convinced that one of them was going to be killed.
I mean, it might be like a sacrificial thing where you have to sacrifice one life in order to
Bring another.
bring another.
Alright, well, I don't know about you all, but I don't want to be one to sit around and wait for demons to come through.
Well, they've already come through though.
Well, any more that we can prevent. We don't know who's here. I mean, I can sense that there are more powers at play, but I don't know who or what exactly.
So by this time, I've taken off my armor. So I just say, well, now that you notice that I'm like stripping down from my plate now. See, well, you're looking at one.
What does that mean?
I don't really remember very much. All I know is that I grew up in a village that had that symbol, and I believe that they put a demon inside me.
Well, as a paladin, I do have specific powers, and I was able to use a divine sense where I was able to sort of uncover that you did have something about you, but I didn't know what it was. But also there is good in you as well, and that's just as strong. So you do have the power within you, I believe, to overcome this somehow. I don't know much about demons or if there's a way to get that sort of presence out of you. I don't understand what it takes, but I'll be willing to help you by any means if that's what you want to do. That's possible.
I believe that there will be some form of a trial that I will have to go through in order to deal with whatever is inside me.
How did you learn that of the trial?
My deity
Okay.
told me. My deity's name is Morlesh. As far as I know, I am the last of his followers.
That's what Victor was saying earlier, Arlesh. I've never heard of that name before.
It's a very, very, very ancient deity, and
Why don't you make a religion check? Never heard of it.
is a many like what was it? It was like 1,000 years ago, right? Divine Wars. It's like over 1,000 years ago.
Over 1,000.
Yeah. So well over 1,000 years ago, there was a divine war between the good and evil gods. Marlesh was one of the strongest, holding the balance. He was the god of balance, the balance between good and evil. He refused to pick a side.
He's essentially saying that his god is like a true neutral god. Like
Okay.
He stays neutral.
Okay.
And he refused to pick a side, so none of his followers had any influence in this divine war. Which is why Cord does not like anybody who follows Marlesh, because in recent passing I found out that Cord who was also a neutral deity, did pick a side. And the deities of the time had a ceasefire of some sort and band together and fought against Marlesh and killed all of his followers. And then they imprisoned him on a run. And my purpose at the moment is to not necessarily bring Marlesh back to his former glory or any type of revenge or anything like that, but just to bring him back into existence. But when I became a cleric of Marlesh, he told me that I had an evil entity inside of me and that it would be my choice whether to get rid of it or not, that it was the path that, I'd eventually have to choose that path when it came.
Thank you for sharing. I wonder if your path is going to be set up pretty soon with having to find more information when you go down there. I mean, we saw that the crystals were green, and that was the demonic energy that we were sensing. So if you're to learn more and gain knowledge, it might open up the other side of you. And I think ultimately you have to decide if you will have that strength to face that trial and decide whether you want to go good or you want to give in to that power.
I believe in balance. I believe that with every cause that there has to be a form of repercussion. With every good deed there has to be, a sin. I don't know what's inside me. I don't know what its intention is. I don't know what it desires. But I don't really remember very much from that time when I was younger, and answers is something that I've searched my whole life for. I don't know who my mother is. I don't know who my father is. I don't know any of this information. And
Make an investigation check.
I mean, you deserve to have answers. What do you all do? It just might be a risk. And it's just, if that's a risk you're willing to take.
well, wouldn't that be balance though? Risk in order for knowledge?
Well, and also, if you find out more information and it's revealed to you, at least you'll have an understanding of what they're doing and what's going on. Because as of right now, we know nothing.
I mean, I definitely want to go back and talk to him because if he has information, I would like to know it, but that's not the only reason that I want to go back. And I mean, Cass, even though you said let's go back and put an arrow through all their heads, you know, Tamaron was one of the people who fought for our freedom, that helped get us out of the Gobletory. And he doesn't seem at all like the same person that we first met. And he may not be the same person that we first met.
Just because he's a different person doesn't mean that he's.
We might be able to save him. He can rejoin our group.
It doesn't seem like he wants saving. I think he thinks that he has been saved. He says that he's amongst friends and that he has a newfound power.
Perhaps he was. He seems like maybe he's looking after his own interests right now. And I mean, aren't we all to some degree? But he definitely isn't concerned about us. Not right now.
I don't believe that. Because if he wasn't, why didn't he kill us when we were down there? He let us rummage through to find her box, to find the ale. He made no attack or any aggressive notion towards us. If he didn't care about us at all, then why not just kill us? Why let us roam free down there?
Probably serve another purpose. Probably to have you come back and seek more information. Maybe to have you join them in their cause, which, from my knowing of all those that wore that symbol, have only brought destruction and chaos and killed innocent people for their own profit, for their own good, for their own purpose. And their purpose is to bring demons to this world, and demons are evil and chaos and serve their own selfish purposes. And if they're being unleashed on this vessel, who knows how many more lives are going to be taken. And although he is your friend and I do want you to get your information, and I agree that there should be that opportunity to ask him or seek if there's some way he needs help, but what if he feels that he already has his help? What if he feels that this is the path he wants to go on? You want information and you want to learn about your past, which I agree you should do, but in the end of this cult, the Dominion, is trying to bring demons. That's against what I stand for. I believe in serving the light and good and protecting that. And if they're here to take over innocent lives and destroy them, I can't stand by and just allow that.
So then perhaps we just rest, since it's probably around 2 this time. So maybe we rest, and then, you know, by the time we wake up, it'd be midnight. We go back down there, we ask our questions, we try to figure out what their plan is, and if, you know, if it goes negative, if it goes south, then we go south with it.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Are we just going to go down there? Are we not going to inform anyone else or aid, just in case it does go south? Because it's not just our lives that may be at risk, it might be the well-being and welfare of this entire vessel. And those are countless other lives. I just don't know who we can trust really to talk to. We can maybe talk to Zalos or Drazen, but I think we should rest and we can make more decisions after that.
I think we should definitely rest because I'm pretty much spent, and so is him over here snoring. But I think that I don't think we should tell anybody because I think we should just go down there ourselves and make our own assumption.
I agree with that.
Because it doesn't appear like other people want to take us seriously from what you all have told me.
Yes.
So if they're not going to take us seriously, you know, I wouldn't want to go back there, go back to the captain and be like, look, this is what's going on, we saw it. And she already didn't believe us once, or believe you guys once, and if she doesn't believe us again, they just throw us overboard.
Yeah, she said she needed evidence. Something that she could see, feel, hold on to.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's get rest and we'll make more decisions.
I think we all should rest in here.
Okay.
Because there's definitely somebody that's up in that tree that was watching us walk in here.
Something was watching us when we came in?
Yeah, there was some person that was up in the tree that was watching us.
I wonder who that could be. Alright. Let's rest then. Alright, so I'll just, I guess, look around in Raheem's room for, I don't know, something comfortable to put my head on.
The bed is not being used.
Bed
right
is
now.
not being used.
The bed is not being used.
Is
right
that
now.
like a twin size bed, queen size
Twin
bed?
size bed.
Twin size bed.
I mean, it's also pushed against the door.
It's a little bed. Cass, do you want to share the bed?
Sure.
Alright.
I'm just sitting on that one little chair in the desk with my hand in my hand. Just
Sure.
Okay, so I guess I'll just take off my little chainmail. Piece of crap. I need to buy some new armor
Alright.
before we head down
So,
there.
are we all gonna take a nap? So, as you guys let sleep take over you, and slowly contemplate exactly what's going on or what are you about to find, you guys slowly let the dreams take you. Rahoon, you have dreams of. Actually, no, I'm gonna come to you last.
okay.
Cass,
About
you
to have some night terrors.
have a dream of just fairy dragons, having multiple of them, just going throughout, casting spells and aiding you in your adventures and helping you and your father.
Court is all jealous and
Crying is me.
Why can't I join? Because I'm the queen of dragons, not owls.
Lindsay, Atreya, as you sleep, you keep thinking back to that bracelet that opens that third lock on that, and just trying to think, just trying to go through all your memories, things like that, but staying away from one memory in particular, one that you don't want to relive. Baltimore, as you're sleeping, you always come to find yourself in this hallway with multiple doors on either side, both red doors, and there's a golden door all the way at the end, and it seems like with every door that passes, that hallway just gets longer and longer, and you don't know if taking one of the doors might be a simpler way than getting to the end. Rahoon. At first, it's just black.
Figured as much.
And slowly you hear the tink, 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 as you know the sound of just the forge and the forging of the hammer, and you see the just all of it. Yes, whereas every smack that you do just hits off that static as you're just like you put it in the water. It just, you feel yourself making the best hammer that you can.
I'm
Or
definitely-
axe. I'll
I'm
say
definitely
axe.
just in real life, well, in D&D real life, not in the dream world that I am right now. Rahoon's just sitting there, just. Yeah, baby.
And I'm gonna need everyone to make a
I'm about to get attacked.
perception check with disadvantage.
Fine. So disadvantage
Due to
2
sleep.
rolls into the lesser of the.
I still got a 14.
14.
I totally got a semi.
6 out of 17, so. 6. Man, maybe one of us should have stayed up. Why didn't we think of that?
I'm telling you, it's gonna only take like the subtle movement of like hitting me, and my arm's gonna slip out from underneath me, and I'm just gonna smack that.
I already took
table.
my armor off. Trying to get comfortable.
Am I gonna be the first one awake? Yeah, because I only have
4 hours.
What did everybody
yeah.
get?
hours.
6.
I have 14.
Well, you're in a meditative state, so actually don't get disadvantage. Go ahead. What?
Oh, really?
No disadvantage?
Yeah, if you're elves and you're in a meditative state. If you
Oh, so yeah.
yeah,
Right?
all 3 of you. All
I'm
3
half
of you.
elf.
I'm the only
Half
dwarf
elves don't
here.
get an elf.
Dang it. Yeah, I thought that's what you were
I'm the only
That's why I
dwarf
was
here.
getting excited.
Just
You
the
misled me, sir.
22. What'd you guys get?
It was a 6 and a 17, so.
What'd you get? 1. All right. So you're the only one that wakes up, but let's see.
We're right in front of the door, technically, because that's where the bed is.
As Cass, in your meditative state, as you're kind of thinking about the dragon fairies, you hear some movement, and just out of instinct, you just open your eyes just to kind of take a look, as you see Rahun up out of bed over Baltimore, mad, angry, infuriated, with his axe held high, as he comes down and slams his axe straight on Baltimore's neck. And you're looking at 48 points of damage.
And I don't have like any reaction time to like push him over.
No, you're on the
Am I
opposite side.
enraged
This is
right
like
now?
just as you did it. And also you see
Did you
a
say a gift?
glowing, brightly glowing, green crown.
You
on
said
top
I
of
was
his head.
enraged, right?
She said that from based on what she's saying that you are enraged.
Well, the whole thing is with rage is I can't be like in any sort of mind control when I'm enraged. So if I'm
You're
in
not
actual
enraged.
Okay, so I'm not actually enraged then. It just seems like.
And
I'm
I don't think
enraged.
it says you cannot be charmed.
Yeah, you can't like.
It's
there's
not
no,
a
like
charm.
mind control charms or something like that. Yeah. But okay, no, I just wanted to make sure. Like, do I need to mark off a point of rage right now or no? Like,
No. No, you're good. This is all outside of you.
Okay, gotcha.
You don't like chop his head off? Like, come on.
No, I didn't do that much.
Alright. I don't want your head to be chopped off. I'm just like,
I mean, geez, like right down my neck, I'm like 48 damage.
that's
I don't
pretty
know,
bad.
And it doesn't
48
specify that. It just says you're unable to cast spells.
Doesn't specify what.
Did this noise wake any of us else?
What,
It
the
didn't
rage?
wake me up after
The
hearing
rage
this.
specifies you can't be charmed.
Oh yeah, here we go. Mindless rage. You can't be charmed, frightened, while in rage. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
specify. You're charmed or frightened. Yeah, just that charm.
Okay.
So do we wake up? Do I wake up now because of this happening? I
Yeah.
didn't wake up before from his movement.
Yeah, nobody woke up pre him, so you guys all hear him. Baltimore, you definitely wake up.
Yeah,
That's right.
throat at this point.
This action of doing this, is it like wake Rahun up from whatever
Not that you know of.
sleep or whatever?
Not that you know of.
So
So
he,
I'm going to. So I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is try to. I wake up and obviously I'm confused because I probably don't even really know what's going on. So I guess I'm just looking around and what do I see now? I just.
You also notice that the axe that he usually uses is about 2 to 3 times bigger than what it is.
Okay. And is Baltimore up and away from him, or?
No, I'm currently laying on the ground grabbing my
He's
throat.
like,
Okay.
blood everywhere.
Well, okay. All right. So, my first move.
If you guys want to roll initiative.
Okay.
That was essentially the that was
One time he needs it to be high, he gets
That-
a fucking natural one.
20 to 25.
Constitution. My 14.
All right, so 20 to 25, 15 to 20. All right, 10 to 15.
13.
I have 14.
Oh, I have 10.
So we're off.
Okay. 15 to 10, or 10 to 15. Okay, so 5 to 10?
10.
Yeah, I already got you on that. Okay. Treya, what would you like to do?
So my first, I'm gonna try to, I guess. Okay, so I recognize him and I see the green crown over him, and so because I know that like some sort of spell was cast on him, I'm going.
That's a safe assumption.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to. Let's see. Where am I?
Cass, you're up next, so get ready with what you want to do. Okay.
So
Yes,
I have
no,
lesser
okay.
restoration, which is the level 2
Okay.
spell, and let me go to it.
That's why I'm attacking you right now. It's all that. It's the demon's fault.
Okay, so lesser restoration.
What?
I can touch
The
a
chat.
creature, and can eat.
Oh, there's something in the chat? Sorry, I don't know what's going on in the chat, so
Michael and
Oh,
Queen
crap. Okay,
are
so
watching right now.
Michael Hack?
and the condition.
Oh, straight. That's cool.
All right.
And Queen Ulu.
Oh, Queen Ulu too? Straight up. What
Condition
up?
is just
Hey, how's it going?
blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So I don't know. I'm just gonna hope he's like poisoned from the drink that he's drinking, I guess, or something along those lines. Because lesser restoration is I can touch a creature and end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
Sure.
So I'm going to cast that spell.
Okay, you cast it, you grab your holy symbol, you go and cast it on him.
Mhm.
It doesn't seem like any effect is playing through.
Okay, so that's my
Action.
action.
You have a bonus action and a movement.
Okay, so my movement is going to be getting off the bed
Sure.
and grabbing, I guess, can I do I'm grabbing my crossbow.
Yeah, you can do that, that's fine. Yeah, you grab your crossbow, you put them up.
Okay, and so my bonus action would just be
Just
to, I guess
that's
I'm just
wrong.
gonna try to talk to Rahun, like, what's going on, Rahun? Like, what are you doing? What's going on? See if he's there.
Cool. Cass?
He's still holding his giant axe.
I'm sorry. All of them away.
How many? Are you like full strength right now?
My full strength? I have no idea. That's all. That's all wands.
He
Discretion
has no
right
idea
now.
what's going on right now.
I
This
think
was
I'm
not
stuck.
talk to me pre. This was not this is full on. You have no idea
Yeah,
what's
I
going
have
on.
no control over my character right now. I think right now, I'm stuck in this pleasant dream I'm having, and I think
No, but-
I'm imagining what I'm doing is actually forging something instead of attacking Baltimore. I think that's what's going on. I think I'm so into my dream right now that me like slamming.
Okay, so not full strength, but like your health. Are you like top health right now?
Oh, from going to rest, from what I know, like I was at 41. So unless I'm at full rest, I have no idea.
I am going to take an arrow,
Sure.
run over to Baltimore,
Stab Baltimore now.
poke him in the leg hard enough for
Baltimore?
him to not Baltimore. I'm sorry.
He's already
Yeah, go for it. I got 5 life. Let's go. I can take it.
I'm running up to Rahun and I'm taking an arrow and I'm putting it in his, like jamming it in his arm, and like enough for it to count as a weapon attack. And I think I'm literally gonna cast a snaring strike on him because I need him
Alright,
like,
roll an attack.
bound.
Roll an attack.
Oh, snaring strike, I like that. It hit the water bottle, so you can just say it.
It hit the table. Let's re-roll.
It was cocked.
No, it's just a bad
When you're ready to tell me what that number is.
Do I add something?
You're
Modifier?
you're using a strength modifier,
Strength?
yeah. Because you literally have arrow in hand using your attack.
I'm not trying to make my attack the arrow. I want to focus on the spell part.
I understand. It's still an
11.
attack. 11? Nope. So you go to hit him and
Flexing
yeah,
biceps.
he literally just kind of shakes your hand away. I think that was your bonus action. Yeah. You have a movement.
Well, I had to like walk over to him.
Okay. All right. Rahun, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage. Unless Beacon of Hope is still up. Okay. I was gonna say, does it happen while you're sleeping?
5.
5. You're hammering away. You feel it.
My semi-chub is becoming a full chub now.
Gotcha.
As I plunge my dream hammer into that water, and I feel the mist and the steam come and hit my face, and just yes.
Okay.
Oh, also while all this is happening, I don't know if you'll allow it, but there is not a chance in hell the mug is not in my hand right now.
Okay.
Like, I think it's with
Locked.
that all the time.
Got you.
now.
Subconsciously locked in hand. Got it.
At all times.
Perfect. Alright. So he's gonna go ahead and attack you, which he's actually gonna miss.
With what?
A 4. I don't think your modifier is that big.
That would get me at a 9.
A 9.
Oh no, it would be 12.
12.
It would be-
A 12 hits you. You don't have plate mail on.
I fly down here.
Just
I
to get
devolve
killed
my
by
character's
a
backstory.
Reroll! That is going to be 15 hit points.
No.
So now, and you see Rahun almost like shake his head a little bit, opens his eyes. You see him mad as ever. He looks down at Baltimore. As you just see Baltimore just go from like choosing his throat, just almost hacked in, blade inside, halfway through.
Okay,
Well, you're one
Is it my
hand
turn?
axe, now they're full on
And
Clearly happy.
Baltimore, death saving throw. Right, you're up.
don't use green.
As long as it's above a 10. Is it a 1? Okay. So, 1 failed. Atreya, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to go to, so my move is going to, so my move, I'm going to move towards Baltimore, and I'm going to, use my, if he's dead, is it different as not wounds anymore, or?
If you heal him, he comes back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to heal him.
Alright.
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds?
Hold on, or which one, just side note, since I don't know, which would be better for my cure? Lay of Hands is,
I mean, if you don't want to expend a spell slot, then you would use Lay of Hands.
no, I think I do use a healing, it says,
No, Lay of Hands, you have a side pool of hit points, which I think is like 3 times your level or whatever. And then you can actually just heal him for 1 point if you choose.
I mean, oh, so I take away one of my points?
It's a side pool. So think of like your HP, like your health points, and then you have a side pool of like, I think it's like 15 points. So you can actually just take one of those points and heal them.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I have it pulled up, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so it says, the character can use Lay on Hands a number of times equal to the character's wisdom modifier or 1, whichever is higher.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah, as an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool and restore a number of hit points to that creature, up to a maximum amount remaining in your pool. So you have a total number of 5 times your level. So you are what, 6?
I'm not level 6 yet. I'm
5?
level 5.
So you have 25 hit points. You can actually heal him for just 1 point now, and he'll have 1 point. Or you could do 25 and give him all 25. But you can only do that up to 25. So once you've used all those hit points, though, you can't do anything else with Lay of Hands. You don't lose like your actual health. You lose
Okay.
like just that health, that pool.
Okay, well he's almost dead, so I'm gonna give him all of that.
All 25.
Yeah.
All right. So you go over to him. You grab your holy symbol. You pick him up by the neck, or by you caress his head, and just imbue the holy power, and you come back up with 25. Cass, you're up. As you just see Rahun completely try to
I'm
destroy
grabbing
him.
another arrow and I am jamming it.
Jam it. All right. Make an attack with strength.
I have no idea what's going on.
What is it?
It doesn't.
What the hell?
I literally,
That was
like,
it.
I'm
Rahun.
having the most pleasant dream right now.
Wisdom saving.
Okay.
Regular.
Now, this is my dream, right?
Yeah.
This is my dream,
Yeah.
right? in my dream, when I'm doing this hard work, I know I'm going to be thirsty, and I know subconsciously I'm still thinking about that mug.
Okay.
Can I take a drink of that mug
Yeah,
while I'm
so
in my dream?
you just, and then you look over and you grab the mug.
Now, in real life, too, though, like, it should...
Sure, if that's what
like-
you want. Yeah. That's okay.
In real D&D life.
He literally just hacked Baltimore. You see him grab the mug.
Yeah, I'm drinking that shit right now. I was doing a wisdom. I got an 8.
8. Sorry.
I'm not.
So this
This is a great
time, he's gonna make an attack against you, Atreya. What's your attack modifier?
8.
8. That's a 20 to hit,
Okay.
and you have no chainmail on, right?
Nope, I took it off.
So you get it. And it's plus what? 8? So 22.
And if I am in a rage, then it's plus 2 to that. So
You don't,
it's 10.
it's not considered that. 22. As he just kind of looks at you as you just says, and he goes and just hacks you away. And all of a sudden, lips not moving. You all hear this as Rahum looks at all of you. My name is Tristane. And he is my host. I will see you again as you see the crown start to dissipate. Dissipate?
Dissipate.
Yeah, dissipate. Baltimore, you're on the floor. You see the crown starting to dissipate. Rahun, you're forging as your dream slowly starts to release itself, and you go to a straight black again as all of a sudden you feel the cold sweat and your vision starts to come back to you, and you notice you're standing up, Cass holding out an arrow straight at your face. Atreya has her bolt knocked up to your face. Baltimore on the ground, blood everywhere. And that's where we'll go ahead and stop for a minute.
Did I do that? Sweet. 1 week
Okay,
I
well,
get
this
this shit
is
beat out of
I
me,
don't know
next
how
week
to
Baltimore
finish
gets
this.
the shit beat out of them.
We appreciate you guys staying with us. We'll be back next week here on Epic Interactions, where we will continue this awesome power and see what exactly is going on in this ship. We appreciate it. Definitely go to facebook.com/Epic Interactions. Join our Facebook page. Have fun. Talk with the players that are on there. Discord channels on there as well. We appreciate you guys.
That is the one thing I'm not on is Discord. Just letting you know.
Share with your friends. Share with your friends. I will be putting this on YouTube. Go copy the link. Share them out. Any type of support is awesome and welcome. If you're streamers, if you can auto-host us, we'll auto-host you once we see that. I've been trying to work with that actually. A lot of Discord streaming. I've been trying to do like auto-host exchanges. We appreciate you guys. You guys have an awesome night. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know or let the players know. But we'll see you next year on Epic Interactions.
Next year.
Next year? Fuck.
Every Wednesday next year.
Next week, Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate you guys. You guys keep it epic.
See you.